What is up, pals and gals of the YouTube universe? Let me just first say, no, you're not tripping. No, you're not on the wrong site. For those of you guys who've been watching me before, this is your boy, the Wolf Gamer 25, your favorite figure collecting Lobo. And I know I may look a little different, but I had to make a small change in my appearance. But I would very much like to say welcome to another awesome episode of Figure Friday. Oh, I'm pretty sure that you kind of, sort of, maybe already know that it's that special time of the week where we spend some quality time together and basically nerd out about all things figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia related of all kinds, shapes, colors, and sizes of any kinds. You better believe anything in stores you're going to find right here on this channel. Now, before the holiest moments of the content, I would very much like to just give a small announcement, small shout out because earlier this week we did have another member who actually joined up with the Wolf Pack, and I just want to say welcome to the pack. And for that, for every single member who joins my Wolf Pack, you will receive one of these. That's right, because I howl for my pack. You guys are awesome. I love each and every single one of you, and you guys are just incredible. And I want to be able to let you guys know that I will be providing you guys with as much fresh content as possible. So, um, before we get started, I would very much like to say, if you guys haven't already, please do your boy a favor and go grab something to eat, something to drink, something to snack on if you want to, because I want you guys to feel as at ease and just relaxed as possible. So please go and help yourself, and don't mind me. I'll be waiting right here, and I have me something to drink right here. No, non-alcoholic. I have not touched that stuff in like basically all my life. Well, almost all my life. But I mean, other than that, I'm pretty much like probably the most sober person you'll ever meet in your life. But that's about it. Goodness. I need to stretch. Yeah, I gotta stretch. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Let me adjust this camera real quick. There we go. And just for those of you guys who don't know, I like to reiterate the music that I use. It's not mine. I own no rights to it, no copyrights to it at all. All of the music, the lyrics, the song, the whole thing, it belongs to the artists, the makers of the beats, the singers, which of course tonight will be a mixture of all kinds of different, like some of my favorite bands, like if you listen, that's actually one of my favorite bands called the Foo Fighters. So if you guys want, I am Kenny. What's shaking, man? What is up, boss? How you doing? Welcome. That's right. But as you can see, we have hit the 3-minute marker, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I want you guys, if you like this, feel free to sit back, relax, get a stretch if you want to, or if you will, please join me in a small, just calming breath. For those of you guys who had a stressful time, stressful day, or just if you're going through something, I want you guys to know you're awesome, and I appreciate you. So please, just real quick, Beautiful. So, again, I want to say hello. Welcome back for those of you guys just joining us, and or also for those who are going to be watching as a highlight. I hope you're well, and I hope you're ready, because tonight we're going to be going into a completely different universe. As today we're stepping away from the world of Power Rangers, away from the worlds of the MCU, from the DCU, from the blood and guts of Mortal Kombat. That's right. Tonight we are going to be heading into the world of films and television, actually. We're going to be introducing a pair of figures who transcend time itself. Now, one of them is a scientific genius, and of course the other is a up-and-coming rock star of his time. So, again, I invite you to sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and just feel as at ease as possible, because as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. So why don't we just go ahead and get into the nitty of the gritty, huh? Just sit there. Wait a minute. Let's get the ad. Wait a minute. Yeah. So thought I'd play some Gorillas for you guys. So, as I said, first up, I thought we could go ahead and look on the more scientific view of tonight's showing. As of tonight, we've introduced our first guest. Now, as I said, he is a scientist who one day he basically changed the face of things as we know it. And well, the only reason I say that is if you actually think about it, it all started when all he was trying to do was hang a clock in his bathroom, and unfortunately, he slipped and had an accident. And in that moment, he had an epiphany, a vision, if you will. So, please, ladies and gents, give a big Wolfpack welcome to Mr. Emmett Doc Brown. That's right, folks. That's right. The flux capacitor founder has made a stop in this timeline. So, before the holiest moments, let's all gather around and hear the history that he's brought with him tonight, folks. So please sit back and just relax, huh? So I went ahead and I cut the devil's tape, so that way it's nothing to worry about. Woo. Come on out, Doc. Let's have a look at you. It comes with a little accessory here. Well, another little piece of paper. What is that? Oh, that's cool. Wow. Okay, so as you guys know, he is from the Back to the Future movies, the Back to the Future series, and as I said, he did come with a few little extras here. Not only did he come with some interchangeable heads and some accessories. Oh, wow. God, that's so cool. And of course, we're going to get him out of there. I'm going to share his history with you guys. We're going to give you guys a look at the figure, his accessories, and all of that jazz. So here we go. Let me just get him out of there real quick because unfortunately he's being held together by the devil's plastic ties. But not to worry, folks, not to worry. As I am not, it's nothing I'm not used to. I have done this plenty of times in my days. And let me tell you something. These things here, they do tend to take a time and a toll on you. But heck, you get used to it after a time or two, But as you guys plainly saw, this is the 1955 version of Mr. Emmett Brown. Just get him out of there. Come on. Again, I apologize for the noise. There we go. Have a look at him. I love the detail in this guy because he looks just like him. For those of you guys who don't know, this guy is portrayed in the movie by Christopher Lloyd, a very gifted actor, one of my favorite actors, I've seen him in a lot of movies, and he was one of the catalysts for the Back to the Future series. He started in 3 of them. Yeah, because they made 3 only. But he made his role great, and I'm truly appreciative to have this guy in my pack tonight, really. And as you can see right there on his head, there's that little wound that I was talking about. Now, a little history. The only reason that I say that he's the flux capacitor founder is because during the time when he was just chilling in his house, and he decided to hang a clock on top of his toilet in his bathroom. And there was a moment in time where he slipped and he bumped his head. And in that moment, he had an epiphany or a vision, if you will, of what's known as the flux capacitor. And basically what that is it's the very thing that makes time travel possible. Now, I just want to share these 2, there's actually 3 little accessories that I did find that I just find very cool, honestly. Now, this right here, if you guys can see it, it's actually the design and the blueprint for the flux capacitor. Don't take notes. This has already been taken. It's already been done. Don't do that. It's already been done. This is awesome, honestly. That's awesome. And as you know, being that this is the 1955 version of him, actually what's another cool thing is this part right here. Now, if memory serves, this is actually the blueprints for the clock tower where he hangs the cable in order to have lightning strike the top. But of course, I could be wrong, honestly. It's hard to tell, honestly, because, yeah, Pasadena, California, 1908. Wow. This is awesome. I love like little trinkets like this because it adds a whole lot more detail to the character's story, you know? And of course, this little piece right here is a piece of mail. There you go. That was sent back in time. Well, actually, it was given to him by another individual. And don't worry, folks. We're going to talk more about that. But before the holiest moments again, I would very much like to share a little bit of history since I've been veering off that track. Now, Dr. Brown here, he is a mad scientist, but he's rather like got a quirky and sort of emotion to him. But he's also a very kind person. He invented the flux capacitor, which in turn makes time travel possible, and he built a time machine out of a DeLorean car. Now, despite the vehicle's like ingenuity, if you will, his invention actually caused a lot of problems and at oftentimes changed history of Hill Valley itself. Now, the um, the obvious terms, yeah, he did invent a lot of things, and then not one of them like to sort of function, if you will. But the DeLorean and the flux capacitor, they were like salt and pepper, honestly, because they did have good and they did have bad. But in turn, they were still a very, very reliable vehicle. Now, Dr. Brown here is the best friend of Marty McFly, who calls him Doc, whom he also took on many adventures by accident. And despite, their completely sort of like opposed personalities, they do in turn make a great time traveling team, and I honestly, that's more power to them because they're both a great team. They always look out for each other, and it doesn't really matter like what timeline they're in, because if they can recognize themselves, then they're going to be able to help themselves out. Now, before the fun facts, I would very much like to share some of his accessories, some more of his accessories. Now, he does come with 2 interchangeable hands, 1 interchangeable head, and 2 little other things. Now, these things right here, they are his goggles. Very retro, very cool, very 1955-ish. And of course, what is an inventor without his trusty pipe wrench, I wonder, does it adjust? Yes? No? No. Okay. Okay. And again, it also comes with this interchangeable head, which is more of a Great Scott, because that's one of his many catchphrases. Come on, focus, Cormy camera. Maybe do it this way? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown, folks. I love this expression on him, really. Okay. Plastic ties out. Okay, I don't need them. Okay. Whew. But, pardon me, folks. Some very cool facts that I did find out about him. Did you guys know that he in that movie Ready Player One, it was like the VR video game based game. He actually makes a cameo in the Oasis where he's wearing his futuristic outfit from the second Back to the Future movie. Don't believe me? Yeah, watch the movie and you'll see. I can't say when or can't say what time in the movie because I don't want to spoil nothing. I'm just saying that's a small spoiler enough, so I apologize. And also, being that he's done like all 3 of these Back to the Future films, there was one particular character in the film in which he never had any scenes or ever interacted with. And that, of course, was Biff Tannen, which, of course, is the villain of the movies, and that just, I feel like maybe they could have a few interactions, but I think maybe just the way they made the movies was awesome. And again, I can watch them and never get bored with them. And I highly recommend them too, for those who haven't seen them. But if you have, then hey, that's more power to you. They're great films, honestly, and you will not be disappointed. Trust me. Oh, okay. Sweet, sweet. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. I just want to take a minute, guys. I love this song. That's Sum 41. Again, another iconic band of my childhood. But time to move on, folks, to the main event. Next up, we're going to be introducing the other half of this time traveling team, as I would very much like to bring up the rock star of this team also. So please, once again, give another big Wolfpack welcome to Martin McFly, folks. And bam! But as you can see, this, of course, is the 2015 version of him. Now, the only reason I say that is because he's based off of the Back to the Future Part 2 movie. I was going to say the Part 3, but no, the Part 3 is set in the Western times. Again, small spoiler, I apologize. But again, I'm happy because this was another rare find because I'm still on the hunt for the Tales from Space suit and the 1985 version of him, but I'm keeping hope alive, folks, keeping hope alive. So, and again, I went ahead, cut the devil's tape. Beautiful. I love the fact that they included like this background right here. That's the clock tower that the lightning struck back in the year 1955. That was needed to send Marty back to his time. Trying to keep all the blood in my head. Okay, sorry, I'll stop singing. And again, he's got the devil's ties on him. Dang, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just more anxious to get him out of there because, dang, he comes with so many cool things that I want to be able to share with you guys tonight. So I hope that you're awesome, that you're all enjoying. I hope that you're relaxing. Also, for those of you guys who had a rough day, I want you guys to know you're awesome and you are appreciated. And again, I apologize for the noise. But first, before we get to the accessories, very much like to show you guys him. There we go. And again, as you can see, rocking his 2015 look with his holographic hat, his pockets out because for some reason, kids in the year 2015 love to wear their pockets out, which I really don't know why. Because in my year 2015, I never had my pockets out. You know, like, I don't get it. Like, what is that? But of course, also I love the fact that they included these shoes, the power laces. And what's cool enough is that they actually, some like shoe companies, they actually decided to bring these shoes to life. And I've seen them, and they're actually legit. Like, you press a small button on the side, and the laces, they just hold themselves, honestly. Whew, awesome. He comes with one interchangeable head, what looks like one interchangeable hand. He also comes with a 2015 Pepsi, and of course the container, which of course the Pepsi goes in, which of course he got from the cafe in Cafe 80s, which is honestly very cool. And of course, what's the 2015 version of him without the hoverboard? One of the many other accessories, which I'm happy to say, which is very cool, honestly. And of course, he comes with the stand, of course, for the hoverboard. And there it is, folks. This is honestly one of the coolest facts that I'm glad they decided to include in the movie itself. Now, I'm still waiting because they said, I mean, honestly, if this movie was based by 2015 and we were going to have hoverboards and hover cars, where are they? You know, where are they? Hey! What is this? Come on. Oh, I know what this is. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I see it now. This part actually goes inside the hoverboard. Then, of course, there's a reason for that. Yep. Oh, yeah. There we go. Bam. There we go, folks. Honestly, I'm actually glad that they decided to include the hoverboard, you know, because it adds more character to him. And of course, played by the very gifted actor Michael J. Fox. And since he has decided to also arrive with Doc, we're gonna share a little bit of history about him. But yes, again, folks, this is the skateboarding superhero of the Back to the Future series that has also joined us tonight, which I'm so happy again because these are two figures that I have been on the hunt for. I ain't gonna lie. Now, a little history about him is that he was born in Hill Valley, California, to the McFly family, a family of Irish descent, a little Irish descent. No, it's a very well-known fact that little is known about his history prior to most of the Back to the Future films, other than the fact that when he was 8 years old, he set fire to the living room rug, which, I mean, and in that time, he also met his friend, Dr. Emmett, Doc Brown. And when he was around about 14, after hearing that Brown was a sort of dangerous lunatic, Marty, being the red-blooded American teenager, he actually wanted to go see what it was all about for himself. And during the time, he actually snuck into the doc's lab and was fascinated by all his inventions. And unfortunately, the Doc Brown, he did catch him, but he was glad to actually have someone who liked his work. And from that point on, their friendship actually started. Now, in the year 1985, Marty actually started playing the guitar with his group, the Pinheads, and basically likes listening to Huey Lewis and the News, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and also Van Halen. He's also, again, a very talented skateboarder. He proved to be an excellent pistol shot, a skill he has actually honed basically by endlessly playing rounds of Wild Gunman, at his local 7-Eleven. It's weird because it's actually mentioned in the films about once or twice, because you actually see Wild Gunman in the second film, honestly. But by 2015, his life was sort of spiraling out of control due to long-term pain from a hand injury that left him unable to play the guitar. Now, the injury occurred actually in 1985 after Marty accepts school enemy Douglas J. Needles' challenge to a road race. After being labeled a chicken, he actually ended up crashing into a Rolls Royce in 1885. I'm sorry, let me run that back. In 1885, Biff Tannen's great-grandfather Buford goads Marty into a showdown. Now, in 1885, I'm talking about the Western. Again, small spoiler, I apologize. Now, being that he was in the showdown, Marty still wins despite refusing to draw a gun against Buford. Now, once he returns to 1985, he remembers both his events and Seamus's advice. Now, Seamus was his long-lost ancestor, and being that Needles actually showed up in the same place at the same time to challenge him to said race, he actually had declined it. Now, since he avoided that collision with the Rolls Royce, the events actually had shown newfound maturity, and as he often loses his temper when called a chicken. And I mean, it's a given. Somebody will call you a chicken. Who's not going to get mad? I mean, you gotta step up and you gotta be able to show this stuff, right? Now, but since he refused and basically turned the other cheek, over the years, Marty had actually learned to make his own decisions on his own terms instead of being influenced by others and letting them get to him, thereby changing his future for the better, which makes him just one of the better people in my book. It's just awesome, honestly. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry, folks. Excuse me. Okay, so a few fun facts, folks. Did you guys know that in the first film, it was mentioned that President Ronald Reagan was actually mentioned to be the actor. But during the time when President Reagan was president, he learned about the film itself, and he actually loved it. Like, he loved the fact that, he got a kick out of the whole, sort of comedic way that Doc described him. Again, I don't want to spoil nothing. I'm just saying, you guys should watch it. It's a great film. Great film series. My voice. The Time Machine, another fun fact is that the Time Machine was actually supposed to be a Mustang instead of a DeLorean. I mean, if you don't believe me, hey, feel free to look it up. Look it up, honestly. It'll be just fun, little tidbits to kind of pick at your brain, And of course, probably the funnest and coolest fact, this pertains again to Michael J. Fox's character. So please, originally in the beginning, there was an actor called Eric Stoltz who was supposed to play Marty McFly in the Back to the Future series, but was let go because he was actually too serious, too brooding, and just very hard to work with. And during that time, Michael J. Fox was hired on right there on the spot. And honestly, he did not fail. He did great in the series itself, and he made the films come together so greatly. Really, it was just awesome. But oh yeah, I meant to show you guys also. He did come with one interchangeable head. So you got that head real quick. Oh my God, the head is rolling. Woo! There he is. Damn. Yeah, eccentric indeed. I know. Go. Oh wait, I didn't show you guys the Pepsi. The Pepsi. Bam! Look at that. Oh no! Oh, luckily it didn't bust open. But here, I'll give you guys a better look. Come on. Maybe. Well, I don't think it's gonna zoom in on it, you know. But basically, it's a futuristic type feel to it, you know. And this little pod right here is basically what shot up out of the counter in the Cafe 80s, and then it acts as like one of those little doors you see at the bank, you know. It slides open and just take your Pepsi, and you're good, honestly. Oh, you're supposed to stick that there. No freaking wonder. Okay, I got you. I think. Let's see how it's working now. You come to me with these things and act like I don't know what I'm doing, when I really know what I'm doing, and you think I'm stupid because I'm not stupid. But I just want to say I appreciate you guys for coming out to see me tonight. For those of you guys who are wondering, I am going to be heading over to Twitch to give a extra small short stream. You guys are more than welcome to come and watch me. The only reason it's a short stream is because I cannot stay up all night because, unfortunately, I do have to go back to work tomorrow just for a couple of hours to take care of some things, you know. But then if I get the chance, I will stream some more. But I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to see me tonight. And be sure to look forward to my next episode. It is going to be awesome as always, and I hope to see you guys there. And until next time, guys, feel free to hit the follow button right here. Feel free to sample this wonderful video right here. And, of course, this fresh, beautiful gameplay featuring the bow staff badass Jade from Mortal Kombat 11. You too, Kenny. You be safe, man. All you guys be safe. You guys are wonderful, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, and stay yourselves. And be safe from the COVID, huh? Peace.